Welcome, dear students. Today, we are going to summarize the chapter The Lost Child, written by Mulk Anand. Let's begin with the introduction of the chapter. The Lost Child is a story of a small child who gets lost in a fair. He had gone with his parents to the fair but loses them when he gets engaged in looking at a roundabout swing. The story highlights the bond of love and affection that the child shares with his parents. Before losing them, he had been demanding different things like sweets, balloons, flowers, swings, etc. Once he loses them, he is picked up by a stranger, and the stranger tries to quieten the child by offering him all these things that he had demanded from his parents. But the child does not want them anymore. He wants his parents first. So I hope that, dear students, you all have visited the fair. And in Nimbahara, we are always having the Dashera fair, right? For 10 days. We always go and enjoy the rides, swings, and lavish foods, right? Sometimes we want to have something, but our parents deny. But does that mean that our parents are not loving us? What is your view? How much you love your parents? What is the importance of parents in your life? Please do mention in the comment box. Now let's begin with the summary. It was the season of spring. The people of the village came out of their houses in colorful attire. Attire here means dresses, colorful dresses, and walked towards the fair. A child, along with his parents, was going to the fair and was very excited and happy. When you go to fair, you also are very excited, isn't it? So that child was also excited and happy. He was attracted to the stalls of toys and sweets. Though his father got angry, but his mother calmed him and diverted his attention towards other things. Your mother does the same. Because you want to buy something, but if your father is angry, she says, look that side, how beautiful that doll is looking, or how lovely that cricket bat is looking. So she is always diverting you so that you can be engaged without having a grim face, right? So the child moved forward, but once again lagged behind because his eyes were caught by one thing or the other every now and then. Because in a fair, we are having a number of stalls and they all are filled with number of things. As they moved forward, the child wanted the various things on the stalls. His mouth watered seeing sweets decorated with gold and silver leaves. He wanted his favorite burfi, but knowing that his parents would refuse on the ground that he was greedy, he walked ahead. Means he realized that my father or mother will tell me that you are greedy now. You are asking for everything now and then. So he felt that, okay, I should leave this thing. I should move on. And so he moved on. Then what happened? Then he saw beautiful garlands of gulmohar, right? So this is the garland of marigold, but we are talking about gulmohar garland here. But did not ask for it. Then he saw balloons, but he knew very well that his parents would deny due to the fact that he was too old to play with balloons. So he walked away. Then he saw a snake charmer. This is the snake charmer's picture, right? And a roundabout swing. As he stopped to ask his parents for permission to enjoy the swing, to his astonishment, means to his surprise, he was surprised, amazed, there was no reply. No one was replying, means no one was telling yes, you can go for swings, or no, you are not allowed, or you are not supposed to go for the swing. So he was surprised that why there is no reply. Neither his father nor his mother was there. Now the child realized that he was lost. He ran here and there but could not find them. The place was overcrowded. As you all know, when we go to the Shera Mela, it's overcrowded. People from, not only from Nimbahera are going to visit the fair, but all the people from Nimbahera and around Nimbahera, they are coming to see the fair. So it was overcrowded. He got terrified. He got scared. He was afraid, right? But suddenly a kind-hearted man took him up in his arms and consoled the bitterly weeping child. So a man took him up in the arms and he was trying to make him happy. He was consoling him that, okay, don't cry, let's go for a ride, let's go for a garland, let's have some sweets, let me buy you balloons, right? So he asked if he could like to have a joy ride, that is swings. But the child sobbed and said, I want my father, I want my mother. The man also offered him sweets, balloons and garlands, but the child kept sobbing, I want my father, I want my mother. And at that moment of time, in that fair where so many things were available which can attract that child, but then also he was crying for his mother and father. The moral of this chapter is that every child loves her parents unconditionally. The parents are the most important thing in a child's life. But somehow we don't realize that. In this story, the child realized when he was lost in the fair, right? So I hope you also love your parents unconditionally, and for you also the most important thing is your parents, right? I hope you understood the story. Thank you.